If you look at a lot of Drew Goddard's work, you notice that there's a big theme running through a lot of his stuff, and it's the not everything is as it seems kind of perspective, especially if you look at a movie like Cabin in the Woods. He's back with a brand new one. It's called Bad Times at the Royale. It stars Chris Hemsworth. Jon Hamm is in here, but most importantly, I think, for this movie is Jeff Bridges, who has a phenomenal role, who plays a priest who is not really a priest, which you can kind of figure that out right away.
I'm not really a priest.
Yeah. No shit.
It's a pulpy, noir, kind of mystery thriller. There's definitely a comedic streak all the way through this, just like there was a big comedic streak through Cabin in the Woods, even though it was filled with lots of horror-filled moments as well.
Howdy.
Chris Hemsworth portrays a guy that he's kind of sinister. He's kind of like a cult figurehead. The whole movie takes place in the 1960s, where people are starting to kind of appreciate their freedoms, and he kind of takes advantage and preys on the innocents out there that are impressionable. Jon Hamm gets to ham it up a little bit, actually, in this movie, which was kind of fun and refreshing to see. He puts on this fake kind of overdone Biloxi sort of Southern gentleman type accent, and he's reveling in it, and he's having a good time with it.
The Royale, no place for a priest.
We've also got a bunch of other characters that are sort of interwoven in a strange way through coming to this duplicitous hotel, which seems very innocent and charming, a little kitschy on the surface, but things are not always as they seem. And we start to see that there's a kind of a sinister kind of vibe to this this hotel, which sits right on the border between Nevada and California. We start to unravel who these characters are and why they found themselves in such desperate situations at this kitschy hotel. It's really tough to talk about this movie. I'm trying not to reveal any of the surprises because there are literally dozens of cool surprises all the way through this. One of them had the whole theater gasping, and you know that's effective filmmaking because it really came out of nowhere, but it fits the story, and it was such an impactful and perfect moment. The whole theater gasped, and I can't remember too many times. I've reviewed a million movies, you guys know this. I can't remember too many times where I've heard, an audible all the way across the theater. So good on you, Drew Goddard. I love the way this movie looks. Clearly, there is, an homage to the pulpy noir stuff of the 30s and 40s. It starts off in the 50s, and then we flash forward into the 60s. So we've got a little bit of a Motown sound, and we've got a soul music kind of streak all the way through this. One of the characters is a fantastic singer, and she's actually rehearsing in her room, and all of that stuff was really effective. But the movie looks great. I mean, colors pop. There's definitely this saturated quality that I don't know, just evokes atmosphere and mood. It's also pouring rain for much of the movie as well, which adds another layer of drama to the experience. And I just dug it. I was really kind of captivated. I would say that the movie does go on a little bit too long. It's kind of sort of marinating for a while as all of these pieces come together, but I really can't fault the movie too much for that, honestly, because it's so unique. And we have so many great genre pictures and, so many awesome superhero things and lots of sci-fi, lots of all the stuff that I craved as a kid. And it's like we're gorging on all that stuff right now. So it's nice to take a break and kind of have this kind of mystery unfold for you with such rich character stuff. Bad Times at the Royale. I'm a believer in Drew Goddard, and he's made another very fun movie. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.